All right. We're so close to back.
All right, let's roll this. Just hit show start. Welcome back to Jedi Enclave. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
This is part 2, the planned part 2. Oh, are you shitting me?
Oh, Jesus.
Mother.
Stay tuned for part 3.
Fucker.
You just skipped a slideshow.
You know what? Yeah.
All right. Wait for it. Please enjoy this badass shot of Luke Skywalker for a second.
Oh, we did next Invincible.
Yes. Okay. There we go. We made it. All right. It's
My
time.
God.
Streaming is so hard.
Yeah,
like,
it's...
you do not even know.
I don't... Every week, anytime there's a problem, it is a problem I've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Or a problem that doesn't make sense. For example, the problem we just had, for some reason I got signed out of all of my Google accounts and my YouTube account, and the camera doesn't work. Like that that combination of problems doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand why. Anyway,
we just gotta roll with it.
Yeah, we're back. It's a good thing we don't have a ton of shit to talk about tonight. Otherwise, I would have wasted a bunch of very valuable time. But we're talking about Invincible Season 4, Episode 6. You Look Horrible, which was the newest episode. I will also say we're gonna get into spoilers. We don't have time to dick around with this, but I am starting to get the feeling that the former Viltrumite guy isn't the good guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's starting to get the feeling that maybe he's just as bad as the other Viltrumites. So we open up on this this little council of the Coalition, right?
Yes.
Somehow the stream returned. Thank the Force. Okay. That's our buddy Ian, by the way, from Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Coalition is formally going to war with the Viltrum Empire.
Yeah. Here's Thrag, this motherfucker.
AKA Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, yes. Oh my God, he looks so much like, and he's got the big fur coat and everything. And we find out later he's got a little emotional support skull he likes to keep handy.
But there's a neat little back and forth where the two leaders are both exhorting their sides.
Yeah, they're fluffing their people up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Using the same rhetoric more, or the same tactics on both sides.
Yeah.
Where it's like you're starting to think, you're like, oh, this guy might be a Viltrumite, like a hardcore Viltrumite. Yeah. They intercut shots with just like the Viltrumites, and then like
the science shit to get the science out of the bugs so that they can use it.
Right. So we know that they've got like they're working on. We get to see how this technology is bearing fruit for the Coalition, where they've got like the bug juice, and then they had some scans of the reptile guy and shit.
And they're like, yeah, let's fucking go to war and win our freedom.
They really think they're the good guys, and they probably are. They have a little discussion around the War Council table, because it looks like, given the intel that they've gotten, there only being 50 Viltrumites, truly.
Yeah.
If you don't count their armies, that they are in as good a shape as they're ever gonna be.
Yeah.
To attack. And so they are ready to like bring the war to them.
And that's what they do.
Yeah. This entire time, by the way. Oh, right. So we go back to
cut to Planet Desert, whatever, where Nolan is making a grave for Conquest.
Yes.
And fucking Oliver is watching this thinking, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, he tried to kill Mark twice, and here you are making a grave for him.
Yeah. Oliver at the beginning of this episode not enjoying his dad's company.
No, he is very much Number one, he's being an angsty teen, but number
Yeah.
two, his dad did some legitimately terrible things.
Right. Yeah, and the respect he's owing to Conquest
Mhm.
seems to him to be pretty disrespectful.
In poor taste.
Yeah. Mark's not doing too well.
No.
Okay. To be fair, Nolan got his insides back on the inside,
Yes.
which is really good, right?
It's a good start.
Yeah. But he's not conscious. He won't be able to eat solid food,
Yes.
and they can't bring help there because they are deep in Viltrumite territory,
Yes.
and they can't leave for the same reason. They can't move Mark,
Yeah.
because it would be
So
too
they
unsafe.
just gotta camp out for a couple months
Yeah.
and hope he gets better.
So we find out that like the Viltrumites are a little worried
Mm-hmm.
that like Thrag, of course, is like doing the we will crush
Fearless leader bullshit.
but like his second in command is like they're doing better than we thought they would be doing. So Alan and Tech Jacket are still stuck on the ship, right? And
they realize, hey, we're going to this place where the Coalition is. So as soon as we get there,
everything's working out.
We just get over to the Coalition and we're fine.
So to sustain themselves, Nolan does a little hunting, the local fauna, and beats the shit out of whatever this thing is. Oliver, of course, just entirely unimpressed.
Oliver's like, I am not going to eat that thing. I saw what you did to it.
It's a really gross shot of him, like squeezing some juice,
some sort of milk.
Oh God. This show, by the way, is almost as bad as The Boys when it comes to like really gross stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So Nolan wakes Oliver up in the morning.
Like, hey, we're gonna go fucking train.
We're gonna go train because
Conquest could have killed you, and I would rather that not happen.
Right, and we're gonna be here for a few weeks, so we might as well.
Months.
Yeah.
They're
so
there for like 2 months.
Right, so you might as well get your fighting chops up, boy, and we're gonna punch each other
and
around.
this does not go well for
Well,
Oliver.
no, of course not, because he's 15. He's a stupid little fuck, right? And Nolan is a full grown, fully fledged Viltrumite. I love this, by the way. Back on Alan Tech Jacket, they're playing video games, and I love this gag that they do where she built a periscope.
Yeah,
but
how do you see out?
Yeah, he's only got one eye.
On,
yeah,
hang on a second. It turns into a mono.
I do like how the discussion goes. Hey, we can't leave right now anyway, so let's play video games.
Yeah,
and
what else are you gonna do?
Yeah, I relate to that on a spiritual level. However, they do get to where they're going. And
they do, and they start to make a break for it, except the Viltrumites catch up with them.
Yeah.
And a fight ensues.
Yes. And then this guy gets fucked.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, this guy gets fucked. And you can tell he's pretty surprised about having gotten fucked.
Yeah.
And I love how this beam goes through him and then through the enemy ship.
Yeah.
And then it explodes. And there for a second, like I was like, oh shit. Like what? And it was like, oh right, it's that guy. It's the guy with the
the gun,
the invincible, like the I win button.
Yeah,
right?
the gun and the scooter.
Yeah, it is literally a scooter. So back
on the planet.
By the way, all these events are kind of. I think like this episode covers quite a lot of time.
2 or 3 months. Yeah.
So
Mark isn't healing properly.
Right, he needs more protein.
Yes, he needs more protein.
They need to go get one of those big cans of like whey powder or something.
However, them being on a desert planet, that's not available. What is available is eggs.
Egg sacs.
Yeah.
Because why the fuck not? And so they go into the cave to get an egg sac, but as Nolan points out,
and the mother monster is like, I would rather you not eat my children.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I brought my 15-year-old kid.
I have a child as well. How about we beat the crap out of you?
Yeah, and he wants to fuck lobsters. So what do you have
that
to
is a
counter
thing that actually comes up, yes.
Yep.
So they beat up the mother and take the eggs back to Mark and
they don't. She convinces him, or Oliver convinces Nolan not to kill her. Mostly because he's a softie, but he rationalizes it because he's like, well, if he killed, we won't be able to keep harvesting these eggs, and he's like, okay, whatever. So
Alan and Zoe get back.
Yeah.
Alan and General Girlfriend have a beautiful reunion.
Yep.
And then Battle Beast is like, you promised me I'd get to fuck up more Viltrumites. Where the fuck are they?
Yeah, and he's like, well, thank God I'm back. I love how we have this shot and then this shot because I'm pretty sure
very similar compositions.
Yeah, right. So this is more training.
Yeah, this is during the montage, I think.
Yeah. where Oliver's kind of
He's
he's
developing a relationship with him.
he's starting to warm up a little bit, and training's going a little bit better as well. The war is going well
Yes.
for the coalition. They've made a lot of advances, and in a lot of places they have Viltrum on the run, right? This is something exploding. I can't remember why I put this in here.
I don't know.
Oh, it's that guy exploding
yeah.
these, running around exploding things. So there's a really there's a sweet
I love
little
the shot
fishing,
of them fishing, like they're just floating in the air, sitting cross-legged, back to back with their fishing poles.
It's kind of sweet.
Yeah,
it's what kids do with their dads, you know.
And they land this gigantic fucking fish and presumably eat it for weeks.
Yeah. Mark, they get back to camp, which, by the way, okay, so they're walking back to camp. Oliver is like, we need to talk about the birds and the bees, but instead of birds and bees, it needs to be like arthropods.
Yeah.
Because I went to this restaurant and I saw a crab in a tank and I wanted to fuck it.
I saw a lobster and I got a little boner, and Nolan's like, oh,
no,
that's
Nolan's
really
like,
fucking
we
weird.
never need to talk about this again. And okay, so when if a 100% human boy said that, you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But Oliver is half arthropod or whatever that is himself. So, like, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway.
But also, like, there is a romance between him and Zoe Cooking, too, right?
Yes.
So
life finds a way.
So they get back, and Mark
is gone, and they follow him over to Conquest Grave. And
I love this detail. I love this detail, by the way, where at first you're thinking that Mark is having the same the same reaction to Nolan having dug this nice grave for Conquest, only to find out that he thought it was one of them. He thought it was either Oliver or Nolan that was in that grave. And so when Nolan and Oliver show up, he's really relieved.
Yeah. And also has kind of patchy facial hair. Not a good look for
Mark,
him.
you need to shave.
Yeah.
My guy, you don't have what it takes to have a beard like your dad. So back on I guess
Thescria,
Planet
I think the name is?
Coalition,
I think it's Thescria.
One of those weirdos.
One of those weird brain secretaries powers
drops the planetary
drops
shield.
the shields.
Which is the problem because Thrag is sitting there waiting, right?
Yes.
And he flies right in and he starts blowing shit up.
Sends in his guys.
I love this, by the way. I love this guy. This dude's like, oh no, we're gonna fight now, right? Because he's not like he's a former I mean, he's still a Viltrumite. Yeah. So he gets out of the rubble.
He is buff as fuck.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're about to get fucked. And so first of all, this ship comes in and starts doing some real damage.
Just leveling the city.
It's pretty bad. And their soldiers are there. Yeah. So intercut through here, I have just some random shots of this battle. There's a lot of stuff that we can't show.
Are desperately trying to fight back.
Right.
And then
what is her name? I can't remember. She shows
Anissa,
up. Yeah.
I think.
So she and Tech Jacket are fighting.
And then who should show up?
Yeah.
But the big fucking heroes.
Yeah, and like Mark has a new function of his costume, which is a little window, like a little ab window, where he's like, you can see my naked abs now.
Yes.
But this instantly turns the tide.
Yes.
Right, and I love the detail of them doing a Captain Marvel.
Yes.
On Thrag's ship, where they just fly through
Mark's
it.
like, I have an idea. Yeah. Let's go fly straight through that.
It's like, have you seen this movie, Avengers Endgame? Well, we're gonna do that to this ship. I thought it was a really neat detail. Yeah. So Thrag
is like, no, my emotional support
not my emotional support skull. No.
Viltrumites, let's get the fuck out of here.
Viltrumites, run! I love this shot, by the way, of them going through they're like, fine, I'll go home.
But they gotta pose like a team.
Yeah. Oh, the one guy, his bionic eye is like all the way fucking missing and shit.
Yeah, a bunch of Viltrumites actually get killed there.
Yeah. Right. Probably not the victory that he was looking for. No. I think it's interesting. It probably would have been way worse for them if Mark and company hadn't showed up.
Yes. sure.
But I mean, they're there to fight the war, and you know, this is probably really good news for everybody. The fact that they were able to turn the tide that easily.
And there's a nice little sequence where Mark and Oliver are like, "Oh shit, that ship we broke in half is about to crash into the city and kill millions more. Let's push it upwards."
Yeah, so they push it out into
and
orbit.
then everyone else shows up and helps them.
They're like, okay, everyone, pose for the camera.
Yes,
everyone get a good
pose like a team.
Everybody get a good pose. Yeah. And
then they realize, wait a minute, the shield went down. There's a mole here. And they find the one robot secretary, and Alan's like, "Hey, you! What the fuck did you do that for?" And
also, why is your face shaped like this?
She's like, "No, I didn't do it. It was the other guy."
It was that guy.
And he gets a hole blown in his head.
Yeah, which by the way, that apparently doesn't kill him because he wakes right
I
the
mean,
fuck
they have
back
a lot
up.
of brains.
Yeah. Again,
Mark desperately needs a shower.
Does not look great with a beard. I love this post-credit scene. Yeah.
So it zooms in on Conquest Grave, right? There's this ominous music, and then it zooms back out.
Yeah,
and it's completely silent.
Yeah,
it's like,
they're like, nah, we're not doing that. Yeah.
He is actually dead.
Yeah. All right. Shall we move on to our next?
I think we have to.
What do you want next? Do you want Daredevil, or
see.
I guess I do have an order in my
notes. Daredevil.
Daredevil. Okay.
Okay.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw you were thirsting over Bullseye.
Oh, he looks so good. God damn, this man looks so good. Hold on a second. I need to. Hold on a second.
I didn't do it.
I think it did. Yeah. No, it did. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So, do we need to introduce this, or is it's Daredevil?
Yeah, it's Daredevil. We're doing spoilers. If you've not seen it yet, go and watch it. Come back. We guys, we don't have the time to do spoiler free.
So we open with Bullseye eating some eggs. And just going through his morning.
He is having the best morning a man could possibly have. He's making breakfast. He's got plans to go get a fucking milkshake. The sun's coming in through his window.
He's having a great time.
He's got this fucking cat he likes to give eggs to, which I'm not sure you should actually do.
Probably not.
Which actually I think eggs are fine for cats.
But he's existing in a New York state of mind.
Yeah, great needle drop by the Billy Joel tune. He is whistling, walking down the fucking
having a great time.
This man is so happy, and
he goes into this diner.
Yeah.
Asks the waitress, "What are you famous for?" And she's like,
"Fucking no, dude.
The milkshakes are okay, I guess." He's like, "Great, I'll have a banana milkshake."
I like how she's weirded out by how cheerful he is, because he like smiles and winks at her, and she's like, "Oh no, don't do that, please."
So while she's turned away making this milkshake, he calls the task force hotline and says, "Oh my God, I just saw Frank Castle walk into this diner. I think he has a gun."
Oh no, yeah.
Oh no.
And then he starts drinking his fucking milkshake, right?
Having his milkshake, having a great time.
And I'm sitting here thinking, like, why is this man so happy? And then I'm like, oh no.
Because he gets to kill a whole shit ton of task force goons.
So Ice shows up, and he takes his straw and a fucking toothpick. And that's the opening salvo.
Yeah.
He just does like an old blow dart with this. By the way, he opens his straw the same way that I open mine.
Yep.
And the reason that I learned to do this was because as a kid, I liked to shoot the paper sleeve at my brother. So that's the best way to do that. You tear it in the middle. You take the one side off, because if you do this, it breaks both ends, and you can't use it as a projectile.
Nice.
So I would rip one end off, and then go, and then my brother would hit me in the face. So anyway, he starts mowing right through
There's
these
a
guys.
big fight scene where he's just like throwing things and they're ricocheting.
I love this look, by the way. His holster and the mask and everything. These guys don't stand a chance.
No.
And this poor waitress is just like trying not to get hit by anything. He is making some of the coolest shots too.
And then when he's all done, he turns to this one guy sitting in a booth with his dog and says, "Dogs in restaurants are really unsanitary."
Yeah, that's gross. And there for a second, you're like, "Oh my God, is he gonna?" Because he's unhinged, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, "No."
He's like, "Oh God, please don't kill me."
Yeah, but then he just kind of like, just like whatever.
Grabs some ketchup.
Yep.
Paints his logo on the doors and walks out.
He's like, "See you guys later." We get a little bit more of the
city without fear.
Yes. We know that there's this big boxing match coming up for Fisk. and it's imminent. It's like happening today or tomorrow or something. And so we get some more of these.
All proceeds go to charity, and by charity I mean ice.
They are doing these videos of the people who escaped the detention facility.
It escaped Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, and so they're telling their story. They're kind of like held up in this like abandoned apartment building somewhere, and they're doing that. So
and Jacques is like, all right, I gotta get out of here. Really, really appreciative of you guys to break me out of there, but like I've been in this suit and without a shower for months.
Also, I'm insanely rich.
Yes, I'm gonna give you guys the combination of my Swiss bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Use whatever you
take
need.
whatever you want.
Yeah, it's yours, but I gotta go.
But really, I have to stop living like I'm poor, so I'm gonna go now. There is a little bit of hubbub over. So basically,
so
Paige
like, I need to get this. I gotta get this to BB, and
but I can't get out because like everyone knows my face, and like Daredevil obviously is a target.
What's her name is like I'll take it.
Yeah,
whatever you need me to do.
I have a magic necklace now.
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly fine. And I like how they're like they have this whispered conversation, and they look over at Matt, who's across the room, and he just like nods it because he's listening the whole time. So Fisk does not want Vanessa to go to this boxing match because it is obviously like
he's in public with minimal security.
Right.
Obviously, there's going to be someone going after him.
Yeah, and she's basically like, okay, maybe. I don't know. It depends. Depends on how busy I am that night.
He never actually says why he doesn't want her there. Like, he never actually says, I expect people will be coming after
right,
me.
and because she thinks it's him shutting her out or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because he probably can't admit that to her,
Mm-hmm.
So she is like, I have a meeting with
I'm gonna go
the governor.
See the governor, but I'll be back tonight.
There we get a little bit of exposition that this boxing ring where they're gonna do this match was where Matt trained as a little wee baby Matt.
Yep.
So I almost called him Deadshot. Bullseye goes home and
finds, holy shit, Daredevil's there.
Well, not yet. No, not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he just goes home.
Oh yeah, he throws something at his TV because Fisk was on there.
Right. So yeah, ICE raids the law offices of Matt, and whatever her name is.
Yes.
Because no more Foggy. Sorry.
Yes, it's very obviously revenge.
Yeah.
But
so there is, I love this scene, by the way. Matthew Lillard shows up and he's doing the whole, did you know the koalas have cubed shaped poop?
That's so fucking crazy.
And
they build a wall of shit to impress their mates.
Yeah. And Fisk is like what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. His little goons show up and he's like, look, this is the deal. We needed those weapons
these weapons that I am sitting on right now.
Yeah. Need to be somewhere else. Yeah.
Elsewhere. What the fuck are they still doing here?
And I brought these two scary guys to make a point. Mm-hmm. And Fisk is like, well, take the point and shove it straight up your ass. And
Buck, would you please execute that?
Buck, in a move so slick that I almost got erect, fucking draws his gun and just drops both of them, right?
And Charles is like, shit, that did not go the way I expected it to.
I also love this. As they're leaving, Buck turns and winks at him because he's like, I am British and a little crazy. So Paige and I wish I remember
Karen.
her name. Yeah.
Karen and Vanessa? No, not Vanessa.
Paige. Karen.
Karen Page is her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is, like, the gist of this is that
okay, look, I'm really sorry ICE raided your office, but you are an attorney.
Yeah.
And I kind of need you to take a statement.
Yeah. Also, where is Matt Murdock? And she's like, don't know, but he's definitely not out fighting crime with a mask on.
Certainly not, because
she doesn't know, right?
She does not.
Yeah. So Vanessa meets with the governor, and
the upshot of this is like the governor is like, I really do not trust Fisk.
Your husband's a fucking maniac, but
you seem kind of reasonable.
You're
and
chill.
You also seem like you bring out the best in him.
Yeah. So
like, maybe I can work with you.
Right. Yeah. So as long as nothing bad happens to you by the end of this episode, and it's a package deal with you and Fisk, we can do business, right? And
We can make this work.
and Vanessa's like, that's all I wanted. That's great. That's fucking great.
That's what I came here for.
So, White Tiger's
little
niece,
White Tiger, goes down
yeah.
to her favorite burrito truck.
Wine thief. This is the kid that tried to steal the wine before, right? Yeah.
And she hands him a roll of money with his SD card on. I was like, look, I need you to do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just
I got a mission for you, you little shit. Don't fuck it up.
And moves on.
He's like, do you want a sandwich? It's like, no, your food sucks. I hate this food. So Matt takes an
ice disguise.
Yeah, and he
heads
goes
down to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, he does his own little CSI.
Fucking tells all the other cops, get the fuck out of here. I don't care about your CSI shit.
He does such a convincing, like, I'm in charge of everything voice.
I'm in charge of everything, and I'm also a prick.
Yeah. Which they buy, because that's exactly what those guys sound like. So
and he finds this little medallion that belongs to a nearby church.
Yes.
So he heads down there,
which is a parish that he grew up in.
Yep.
And he talks to I guess the priest in training or whatever.
Yep. The seminarian.
Yes. And I can't imagine why they'd want a nice young guy like this hanging around the Catholic Church, but he's pretty much like, look, anyone could have had these coins.
Yes. He's like, okay, but you really know who had this, right?
He's like,
okay,
yeah, I do. No, he totally held a knife on me.
He was threatening to kill me.
Yeah.
He also lives like right across the street, so if you want to go talk to him, go ahead.
And so he's like, well, okay then. I love this. Fucking, I think the second Bullseye walks into his apartment, he knows that Matt's there.
Yep.
And so he goes over and he gets his Walkman, which, by the way, this man's still carrying a CD player Walkman.
Yeah.
And like over the ears fucking things. And this slick move where he just opens it and drops the CD and just like chucks it straight at him. They have a nice little fight. Mm-hmm. And I imagine that maybe if Matt opened with let's be reasonable instead of I'm going to hide in the corner of the room and startle you, that maybe this conversation would have gone a little bit differently.
And also, if the landlady didn't walk in, maybe things would have ended a little differently.
I'm starting to think that she doesn't think he's that cool anymore, and she's like, don't ever touch my cat again.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's able to escape, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the first mate of the Morning Star? The North Star? The like whatever the ship is,
the boat with the guns.
So he gives the whole story, and basically, like, if we were ordered that if the ship was boarded, we scuttle the ship. The order came
ordered
from
it? The king.
Yeah. And also, like, we knew that we were running guns.
Yes,
basically. So the wine thief kid shows up. So BB,
BB, you're famous. Can I get a selfie and also let me slip something into your pocket?
Yeah. And there's this look from Gandolfini Jr. who's like, the fuck just happened? And then he just kind of like drops it. And I think she knows that something's happening, right? Yeah. And so I'm not sure if this is him just being like, oh, that's kind of cool that you have people like wanting pictures with you, or if he's like, okay, something's happening here. Yeah.
That was a little too convenient.
So Fisk prepares for his boxing match.
Getting his hands taped up.
I love this detail where they're like, here's your mouth guard. And he's like, he's never going to hit me. Don't worry about it. Man is nothing if not confident.
He also tells the ICE bodyguards to leave one door open.
Right, because he has to send Buck away because he gets a sudden phone call and has to go somewhere. So Gandolfini Jr. here is getting the fucking Fisk merch. Yeah. And then we get Chekhov's crystal little statue thing. Boxing match starts.
Yep.
And
like this is supposed to be a charity match, and the opposing
because he wouldn't imagine that
he's like planning to take it easy because he figures, hey, this is a fat old man.
Yeah, but also like in a professional, I'm not a boxer. If you're watching that stream and you know something about boxing, let me know if I'm wrong about this. But I don't think that they would ever fight two people with this much of a size discrepancy, because like the other guy is like kind of big, but
he's like
Fisk
220 something. Yeah. Fisk is like 320 something.
Yeah, he's 100 pounds heavier or something, and he's like really tall. But yeah, I think that he was, maybe the other guy was like, oh, this is just for fun. Yeah. And he fucking wallops him.
Hauls off, and like the other guy's like, oh, this is for real.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, he's like, I'm turning it up to 11, and Fisk is like, oh, bitch, please.
So the U.S. Marshals are taking the first mate to safety, except Buck shows up and caps all three of them.
Yep. So
in between rounds, Fisk is just looking at this other boxer.
yeah,
like,
he doesn't. He has, to his word, has not been hit a single time.
Yep.
Right. So.
And then in walks Vanessa.
Yeah. So while he's walloping on this guy, Vanessa walks in, and it's.
He's
I
like,
mean,
oh fuck.
yeah. But also, he's always this way about Vanessa, even when her life isn't in danger, where his whole world just stops, right?
Yep.
Anyway, and so it allows the other guy to get a hit on him, and he's like, "I told my guy before this, you weren't going to get a fucking hit on me, so now I have to fucking kill you."
Yes.
And he just starts laying the hurt on this guy so fucking hard and just knocks him out,
Yes.
right? Which I think we're to understand that this fight could have ended in the first 3 seconds. If he wanted it to.
But he was putting on a show.
Yeah.
And then who should walk in but motherfucking Bullseye?
Yeah, and he just starts dropping ice agents, right? And then he chucks the Chekhov statue at Vanessa, which swats
Fisk
with.
swats with his belt.
Yeah, because he's won the match.
Yes.
Yeah. But she's like, "Fuck you! I have a gun."
Yeah.
And she shoots him, and she gets a hit on him, right? And then Daredevil shows up.
Daredevil shows up and tackles Bullseye out the window, and
Yeah.
Fisk is like, fucking ice guys, go get him.
Go chase them.
This is your one job.
So Bullseye runs.
Mhm.
Matt runs after him. Ice is running after both of them.
Yes.
And then
Back in the gym.
I want you, hold on, before we move on, I want you to take a careful look at this frame and tell me what you see. I want to direct your eyes to right here.
Okay. The window.
Imagine this is a head and 2 eyes.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah. I see what you're doing.
So if you're watching along, if you look where this black space in the window is,
it's almost as if someone is watching.
Yeah, there's absolutely one of the watchers watching this whole thing going down, which I thought was really, really cool.
Yeah, neat little thing.
Yeah.
When he broke the crystal thing, a shard went into Vanessa's neck.
Head. For her her temple,
yeah. And she's not doing so good.
Yeah. And she collapses, and I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Now I couldn't show the rest of that.
It ends
because
with Fisk yelling for an ambulance. Yeah. But
I don't know. Do you think
she might not make it?
Do you think they have the cojones to kill Vanessa?
Maybe.
By the way, this episode was the highest rated MCU show to date.
Really?
Yes. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
So we're on to our last thing. Hopefully, I really do hope all of this is a little more smooth next week, because I hated.
Surely you won't get logged out of every single account you're logged into.
That'd be great. Okay, so this is spoilers for The Boys. The final season, the 2-episode premiere of the final season. So if you've not seen this yet, you've been warned about spoilers. This is. This show depresses me sometimes watching it, because it is so topical.
Is so on the nose.
Yeah.
Like, this is a show that has never given a single shit about subtlety or nuance.
Yeah. And it would make sense that the whole thing opens with Homelander speaking at an annual shareholders meeting. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about all the investment lingo and all this other bullshit.
Yep.
And
meanwhile,
Starlight, so is this Starlight dressed up as Firecracker or whatever? Yeah, she shows up.
Starlight is sneaking in backstage with a couple of red shirts, and they set up on the computer screen behind Homelander to play the Flight 37 footage.
I put the shot in of him saying something about a more God-fearing nation, just because it just like in contemporary American politics, it comes off the same, where the person saying it doesn't believe in God or cares about God, but it's a way for them to excite everyone and control them.
It's code. It's Christo-fascist.
Yeah.
Malarkey.
Right. And of course, this
red hats.
Rando red hat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So right behind him, that really damning flight.
Flight
footage.
37 footage. And for just a second, Homelander's thinking,
comes close, doesn't he?
I could kill every motherfucker in this room.
He's like, no one would ever find out about this.
And no one would ever find out.
And I'm sure he could spin something about...
Sage could.
Yeah.
And then Sage
Which,
is
by
up
the way,
there and
she's
like,
the one that was like,
hang on a
yeah,
second.
boy, you need to calm the fuck
We
down.
can fix this.
Yeah. He's basically Sage is like, listen,
Look, this is all AI.
Yeah,
it's deep fakes. It's special effects. None of
this
it is real.
This is a really damning commentary, I think, on American culture and politics and everything, where basically she's like, she tells him that she's like, we can say whatever the fuck we want, and our tribe will just believe it.
Yeah.
Like, no thought involved, no critical thinking or anything required. They will take the first out we give them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the out that they give them is that it was all a lie and it was AI.
Yep.
Right. And it turns out that Sister Sage is doing fairly well for herself,
Yeah.
and people want her because she's really, really smart.
I mean, she's the smartest person in the world,
Yeah.
and she's finally allowed to act like
Yeah.
it.
But the hierarchy here is still really clear. Like, she works for Homelander, and his agenda is her agenda.
At some point in the scene, Homelander says, people are saying mean things about me online. We should make that a crime. And Sage laughs and says, oh, wait a minute, you're serious.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you why that's a really bad idea.
Okay. There is something fucking hilarious about... first of all, there's nothing hilarious about concentration camps.
Yes.
But the fact that they made it seem like a summer camp, it like, that got a pretty good chuckle out of me, because this is where the like where a lot of the fucking crew is, right? So Frenchie's there, Mother's Milk, Huey.
Why did they not put them in separate camps?
I don't know. You would think that they would.
Yeah.
Like them together is a terrible idea. Missing, obviously, is Billy Butcher, Kimiko, Starlight, who is out doing her own shit and everything.
Because they never got captured.
Right.
But they...
I think this is Huey getting
Huey getting the message that Starlight got the...
Did something. Yeah. I think so. There's this guy, which this
Love
is
sausage.
This about as much of him we can show.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get immediately banned from every platform.
His superpower is that his penis is a gigantic whip.
Yeah.
And Billy Butcher's just doing a little world tour.
I forgot that his dad plays the guy from Lord of the Rings that eats the tomatoes.
Oh, yeah. He does, doesn't he?
Yeah. Which it turns out, I think he has some kind of colorectal...
Denethor,
yes. He has some kind of colorectal cancer, and Billy kind of shows up to gloat. They talk about his little brother a little bit.
Not only that...
there's a lot of trauma there.
Billy shows up to kill him.
Is he really going to... Does he end up doing it?
That's why they hug, and Billy has the tentacle things in his chest.
Okay. I figured since they didn't show it that maybe he didn't do it.
No, I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, so they go on Fox and Friends.
Yes.
In the morning, and I love this.
Homelander is not having a good time because he realizes all the people around him are fucking terrified.
They're terrified of him.
He wants them to love him.
Yeah, he needs adoration,
and they're terrified.
Right. And I love this, him just being like, my God, God, I hate her so much.
It gets exhausting being surrounded by sycophants.
Yeah. Also, a weird detail we learned that Firecracker has more or less destroyed her cardiac health to
taking the pills that make her lactate.
Yeah, just for Homelander, which is really, really gross.
Yeah.
The whole thing's really gross. So they do a debunking of the Flight 37 video, and they're like, look, I don't actually have 7 fingers on one hand, and you know that this isn't the video that was shown,
of course not.
But they don't have to, like, they can say whatever they want. It's literally just like real life, right? They say it was AI,
deepfake.
Yeah, he never met Epstein, and if he did meet Epstein, they didn't really know each other, and if they did really know each other, they never spent time with each other, and if they really did spend time with each other, it was never for anything bad. If it was for something bad, it was never involving 13-year-old girls.
And if it was involving 13-year-old girls, well, they wanted it.
Yeah, and if it wasn't that, then Melania, get out there and talk about how you never knew Jeffrey Epstein.
Anyway.
So Billy shows up to Kimiko's place.
Who is in Manila, I believe?
Yeah. And he's basically like...
and Kimiko immediately attacks him. Billy's like, okay, can you just fucking chill for 1 second?
Calm down.
Like, they're going to kill Frenchie in 3 days if we don't get over
Oh, right, yeah, because that's the thing that they're like...
Homelander leaks that they're going to kill Huey, Frenchie, and MM.
And I love how the other side knows that it's a trap, but
Yes.
they're like, whatever.
We can't let them just die.
I love this detail. By the way, you want to talk to us a little bit about Kamiko's
Oh yeah.
new voice?
So Kimiko can talk now.
Yeah.
As she describes it, speech therapy, and a lot of TikTok.
Yeah, and she's
So I guess TikTok is good for something after all.
yeah, and she has the spoken vocabulary of a 16-year-old who is on TikTok a little too much.
Speaking of her voice, I didn't realize it until she said something that made me think I've heard that voice before. So I looked her up on IMDb.
Mhm.
She's actually in Star Wars Visions. She voices F, the blue-haired Jedi with the yellow lightsaber
Oh,
from like the Village Bride.
yeah.
Shows.
I didn't catch that. That's crazy. Yeah.
I didn't know until I looked it up, but yeah.
So he's putting the team back together in so much as he can.
Yes.
The team that isn't at a summer camp.
Yes.
So
meanwhile, the three discover, okay, we're going to be executed. We need to do stage breakout, which is going to be really hard because there's armed guards and also a guy who can make people explode.
yeah, and
so we're gonna need
one guy that has a gigantic member.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need more Molotovs.
Yeah. So this is Billy showing up to Starlight, right? Who's like, I love this lie that Starlight has kind of told herself about how maybe we should leave Huey in summer camp because he's safer there.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much like, don't bullshit a bullshitter. I know that you've left him there because like you don't want to explain to him all the terrible shit you've done.
Starlight is not having a good time.
Yeah.
She feels a tremendous amount of survivor's guilt. She's taken up vaping for some reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's just not doing too well.
Homelander calls the Deep and Black Noir in to see the principal, and there's just a dead this dead guy.
Yeah.
Who I think we found out was
he's
like
the stage manager who had like 3 years ago posted something mildly complimentary about Starlight.
Right. So yeah, this not only are all the crew of Fox and Friends terrified, but of Homelander, but also all the other soups are terrified of him as well. And the links that the Deep goes to cuck himself for Homelander is it's so embarrassing and cringe. But
I gotta say, this character is just a complete lack of self-awareness.
Yeah.
And yet that actor plays it so
well.
yeah,
he does so well. Yeah, it really is great. So yeah, he basically orders them to find A Train, right?
Yes.
Because he's kind of like a wild card that that Homelander wants taken care of. There is a weird thing happening with Black Noir.
Because we know Black Noir can talk.
Right, but he's not talking anymore.
Yes.
And were you getting the feeling that maybe this isn't Black Noir?
It's possible.
Or maybe it's the original Black Noir somehow.
Also possible, I guess.
I'm just saying they've brought attention to this twice where they kind of notice something weird is going on with him. And I bet that comes back. Oh God. Okay, so it turns out that what is this woman's name? Ashley?
Ashley, yes.
Ashley.
So she's the vice president now.
Yeah, right. Wait, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And she got hitched to this super preacher.
Yeah, this guy. I don't even know what the fuck his name is. And it's so weird and cringy and gross and everything.
And then Sage walks in and is like, okay, actually, I need to talk to Sage. Can all the rest of you get the fuck out of the room for a minute?
Also, like the detail that Ashley had to put one of her cats down for the polling, I guess. It's a very Christy Gnome kind of thing. So is this where Sage tells her about it being illegal to post bad things about Homelander or something?
I don't think
so. Or they're
so.
going to start detaining.
Fuck, you're the one who has notes. Let's see. It plans. Where the?
Oh, hold on.
Where's? Yeah, that's not on there. Did you not take notes on this part? I think you didn't.
Maybe not. Okay, that's fine.
Anyway, so that they have a little talk.
That's okay because we meet this guy.
Yes.
Right, which is
Butcher's plan to get into Camp Fun Times is to have this soup who eats dirt dig a tunnel for them.
Yeah, he's a literal human earthworm.
Yeah.
Earthworm Jim. And he's a weird dude too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like
we meet him typing up a weird self-insert screenplay.
yeah. I love this dynamic that A-Train and Starlight have.
Yeah.
He calls her John Benet.
Anyway,
so they want his help
yes,
with
Starlight's
the breakout.
plan for getting them out is to have A-Train carry them, and she meets up and's like, "Look, can you help us with this breakout?" And A-Train is like, "Fuck no, I cannot."
Too much is. I have a family now, and it means a lot for me to protect them. And Starlight's like, you know what? I understand that,
okay,
and
good.
we'll go with Plan B. It's not a big deal.
Kimiko's like, "What the fuck's Plan B?" Starlight's like, "Haven't gotten that far."
Yeah. So Huey walks back into his bunk to find that
everyone is dead.
Everyone's dead.
And Homelander's just there reading his diary.
Yeah. And probably not great for their plan.
No.
So we hang out with A-Train and his family for a little bit, and this story with A-Train is really great. Like this like redemption thing, and he talks with his family a little bit, and then they notice that there's some weird shit happening out on the because they're all on the run, right? They're moving from place to place. Yeah.
Hey, there's a bunch of weird birds out there.
Well, what could be causing that?
You guys better get the fuck out of here, because the Deep fucking cruises up on a shark.
Yeah, and because of course he did.
Yes.
What the fuck, dude?
And A-Train's like, look, they're fucking gone, and also you're a fucking coward. You're so fucking scared of Homelander.
Yeah, I love this shot and this line reading from this actor where he tries to insist how unscared he is, but he's so obviously terrified.
Yeah.
And do you think that maybe if more Supes join Billy and Huey's side, do you think maybe the Deep might be next, just because of how like cucked he's been? And
I don't think so. I think
he's too scared.
He's dug himself too deep into this hole.
Yeah.
He's very obviously like a parallel of like Marco Rubio and those other
right.
Those other conservatives who
hitch
their wagons to Trump.
Yep. Yeah, it's on fire, but we can't leave. So the plan starts.
So they meet up. The new Plan B, by the way, is that Starlight is going to fly them out one by
one at a time. It will take some time. Probably not the best thing, but yeah. He strips down,
fucking takes off his pants, fucking goes down there, fucking shoots dirt out his ass.
Yeah, and makes a tunnel.
Yeah.
So they get in.
They find oh shit, Homelander's already here.
Yeah. And like Huey and Frenchie and Mother's Milk are
they're about to be executed.
But there's a big
cunning plan. So Kimiko is able to communicate to Frenchie with their sign language to close your eyes, and then Starlight does a flashbang.
Yep.
And it's just enough to let them get everyone out.
And it concusses Homelander a little bit.
Yep. Cue fight scene. MM ends up killing Love Sausage.
Yep. Which we're very, very glad that happened. And then A-Train shows up for his big
things are about to turn against them, and A-Train shows up and does his fucking Quicksilver scene where
and
he runs around.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. Like it's pretty badass.
It's not as good as the Quicksilver scene in X-Men Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
but
to be fair, that was a genre-defining like thing that they did.
And then A-Train takes off running, and Homelander follows him. And there's a scene where A-Train is about to run right through a girl who gets out of her car talking on her cell phone. I'm like, dude, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh my god, this is how he dies.
Yeah, I knew exactly what they were doing with this the second you see that woman. And because he's a different guy now. Yeah. He's a fucking hero now. So of course he takes the time.
He is a hero, and also he's not hopped up on drugs.
Right. So so he takes the time to not bulldoze and probably create another Huey. You know.
Yes. And as a result, he goes tumbling through the woods, probably breaks a bunch of bones, and lets Homelander catch up to him.
And they have a little chat. And
I love his last couple of words. He's like, "What the fuck was I afraid of? You are an empty suit. Like, you take away those powers, and you're
nothing.
You're nothing.
Yeah, you're just a little bitch. Yeah."
And Homelander's like, "Well, I'm gonna break your neck now."
Yeah,
and he does.
Yeah. And you can tell, I think that Homelander is a little affected by this, not only with what he said, but with the fact that it came from A-Train.
Yeah, and the fact that A-Train was just so obviously not afraid.
Yeah, right. Not only was he not afraid, was about as opposite from adoration
Yeah, he was speaking with pure contempt.
Yeah, and that, like, I'm sure Homelander doesn't even understand how that is possible, you
Mhm.
know. Um
So
so
episode 2 opens with Atrian's funeral, which of course Vought has turned around to be their
right, they
propaganda.
turned it into their own thing.
Mhm.
So Billy has got the team back together into a shitty broken down lab because they're working on the virus.
Shitty broken down like middle school or something, I
Yeah.
think, where they're hiding out with Samir.
Yeah. Which is the guy he plays Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Also plays a doctor who does sciencey things here.
Mhm. So the various people break out and hang out. Kamiko and Frenchie bone.
I think for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, which I'm really happy for them
Yeah.
because like that's a long time coming.
Huey and Starlight are like, Huey's like, okay, like we should probably talk because like I'm sure you had a hard time over this past year. And Starlight's like, well, we could talk, but also we could just fuck. And
Yeah.
Huey's like,
Sold.
actually, I think I would like to fuck
Yeah,
right now.
sold.
And so they fuck.
Yeah. So after the funeral, Homelander mostly talks to himself.
Yes.
Like this, I don't know.
Soliloquizes.
Yeah, if you were to read this on paper, maybe it would come off as him regretting what happened. But he's doing this for his own.
He's rationalizing.
Yeah, and it's just like the whole thing is just like kind of it's what you would expect really from Homelander. So he
Soldier Boy's still alive.
and
cryogenic freezing.
After some arguing with himself, Homelander's like,
You know
I'm
what?
waking him up.
I need some help, and also I need a daddy.
I also love how this, and I think this was in the trailer for this season where Soldier Boy asks if it was some weird
fuck?
yeah
was there some gay stuff happening? So their plan is they need to test this virus to make sure it can actually kill Homelander specifically, and their plan is that there's this Soup whose skin is made of rock. He's practically indestructible. So they're just gonna break into his house and test the virus on him.
So they get all the cameras off and they break in, but there is a slight problem.
Rock Hard is enormous.
Yeah.
And like weighs several tons and can't even move himself.
Yeah. And then we find out how he got this way, and it's fucking gross. So yeah, this is the did we have sex? Yeah. Oh man, this was this is a direct. This is I think Tucker Carlson was selling
Probably
something or
it sounded like something
he interviewed a guy that was like hawking this bullshit or whatever.
Where you shoot UV rays up your asshole and
Yeah.
it somehow makes you healthier and definitely doesn't give you colorectal cancer.
Yeah, and it makes you more manly,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. I just love that pose he's in. This is another mention of some shit that Black Noir is up to. He just disappears every afternoon.
It's weird.
Yeah, some weird shit's going on.
So the Seven are having a meeting, and hey, here's Soldier Boy. He's gonna solve our Billy Butcher problem. Mr. President, why don't you fix him a Manhattan?
Consider it done, sir. Terrific. Yeah, so Homelander has complete control over the American government.
Yes.
It gives direct orders to the president, who pardons Soldier Boy for his treason and everything. We meet this content creator,
Countess Crow, Countess of the Crows.
Yeah. Who I think her power is she just talks to crows, or they really like her. I think
she commands crows or something.
Yeah. Now is she doing that? She's in the same house as
So she's in the same house with the Teen Titans, basically.
Right.
Two of them are off, influencing and fighting crime, but actually just rounding up people for concentration camps. Countess Crow, Countess of the Crows, is at home doing her makeup tutorials while MM is walking around and exploring the house.
Why did I put this in here?
I don't know.
I can't remember what this shot is from.
I think it's from their house.
Maybe, yeah. So yeah,
anyway, yes.
This is that content you're talking about. Yeah. And this poor lady has no idea what's going on, and it's just the whole thing is so gross.
And then, like halfway through, they have to reshoot the whole thing, and
I thought the shot was kind of weird.
It's like we know Homelander has serious parent issues.
Yeah.
Both mommy and daddy issues.
Yeah.
And I think this is him trying to relate to what his father was experiencing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the books that could be written about the psychology of Homelander.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, Sage walks in and sees him in there and is like, so this is kind of weird, but did you tell him about the virus? And Homelander's like, no, of course I didn't tell him about the virus. And Sage is
because
like,
he wouldn't go.
you probably should have told him about the virus, but you know what? That's your business.
So they
go back and get the virus.
Yeah.
And now they need to take it back. The problem is Rockhard isn't breathing. And
Yeah, he just holds his breath.
The virus is airborne, so they
Yeah.
need him to breathe in order to.
I love the shot of Frenchie just trying to chisel him open.
Yeah.
Frenchie to me always just kind of like strikes me as the I need to do something physical to solve the problem kind of,
He strikes me as the let's just do shit and see what happens.
Yeah.
Like intensely curious.
So the Huey and Starlight and Billy.
Huey has this vial with the virus in it that's very important he doesn't spill, because if it breaks, it could potentially kill everyone on Earth.
Yeah. And so Soldier Boy shows up.
And they're like, wait a minute, he's supposed to be dead.
Yeah, guess he's not dead.
Billy's like, okay, hold on. I got this. You guys just get to the house. I'll take care of Soldier Boy.
They have a little face-off. Billy throws a car at him. I love the shot, by the way, of him like glowing and like he's going to go Super Saiyan. Kimiko and Huey run toward the house.
And they end up having a little fight where Kimiko has to fight She-Line, and Huey gets kidnapped by this fucking guy.
This asshole, yeah.
And then gets saved by Starlight.
I love this shot. I posted this on social media earlier. This just Huey getting carried like a little baby.
Yeah.
So everyone ends up back at the house. Soldier Boy's there.
And Huey's like, all your jokes are strangely homoerotic. Don't you think that's a little weird?
No, I think you're weird. I think you're a dude that blows other dudes.
Yeah.
I really should not have gotten the one with closed captions.
No, you really shouldn't have.
So it turns out that when
Rockhard gets Rockhard watching volcanoes,
it's very strange,
and occasionally jizzes lava.
Yeah,
and that's how he got so big.
Yeah, because it's
really weird.
Oh God. This is something only the boys can do.
Yeah.
This like gross, weird bullshit.
Anyway, the virus works.
I love the shot of Frenchie with the virus in the middle finger.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so Frenchie.
So the virus works. Even Rockhard fucking falls apart.
Yep. Even Soldier Boy.
Yes.
Seems to be killed by it.
Implies that it would work on Homelander.
Yep.
So they're like, all right, this is good.
I love this thing. So first of all, Mother's Milk gets to watch Soldier Boy die.
Yes.
Which is something I think that means a lot to him.
However, earlier he'd kind of turned Countess Crow, Countess of the Crows, and convinced her that, hey, Vought isn't worth selling your life for. You should go out and do something else. And she was like, I would actually like to go see my parents if that's okay with you. And he's like, absolutely.
Right, because they were going to kill her because they didn't want Homelander finding out about what they were doing.
Yes.
So it's cool that he he let her go.
Sage is like, I just want to eat my fucking Taco Bell. Ashley, why are you interrupting me?
And
Ashley's like, okay, look, Homelander's seriously nuts, right? Can you like rein him in just a little bit? And Sage is like, I wish I could.
No.
No.
Can you?
No.
Can fucking anybody? Which, by the way, I think that she's kind of spinning her own thing anyway. So I think everything that's happening, she's
Sage definitely has plans within plans. So in the
Oh,
car,
we get a whole Voldemort thing, don't we?
Yes.
And so it turns out that Ashley's not only
superpower is limited telepathy, and also she has a second head on the back of her head.
She has a Voldemort on her head, and it's so weird and gross. So Frenchie knows that.
Frenchie's like, okay, look.
So hold on a second. The common wisdom is we let the virus loose, even though it will kill Billy and Starlight and all the soups.
All the soups. If it gets rid of Homelander, it's worth it.
Yeah. And so Frenchie's like, I can live with most of that except for Kimiko dying. So his idea is that he wants to
let's just get the fuck out of here.
Hide out on a mountain or
Kimiko's
on
like,
an island.
No, actually, we need to stay and see this.
Yeah. Which also her rationale is like, this is how I make my ink, black instead of red.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, don't love that, but okay.
So Starlight and Huey hang out again. Huey's like, okay, can we talk about like all your whole deal, and Starlight's like, we could fuck
We
again.
could fuck?
Huey's like, actually, I would like to talk this time.
we need to talk. And they do.
Mhm.
And they seem to.
And they start to at least unpack a little of her stuff.
We get this adorable scene of Billy with his little dog Terror, who he obviously, because he like that dog's has like his own medication and stuff, and so he very clearly cares about taking care of it and everything. I think it's really sweet. I mean, a dog will do this to anyone. I totally understand this. And then
Homelander
he shows up to the scene,
bereft because his father is dead, and Deep is like, this is all according to your plan, right?
Yeah.
And Homelander's like, you need to get the fuck out of here right now before I laser your head off.
He says it should have been you.
Mm-hmm.
And the Deep pisses himself.
Yes.
And says, I was swimming, and then walks away. Yeah.
And then as Homelander turns and walks away, Soldier Boy gets up in his body bag.
Yeah. So he's fine.
He's not quite dead.
All right. Now, we're not going to switch over to our camera feed because I don't think our camera
is broken.
However, next week will almost certainly be shorter than this because we won't have 2 episodes of
unless
The
they
Boys.
drop another 5 goddamn hours of television on us.
So if you've stuck with us through all of this, through the stream change and everything, thank you so much, Jimmy and Ian and everyone else who commented. We appreciate it. We will see you next week. Thanks for the support and everything else.